good morning, everybody. Excellent. It is my pleasure to host this show today because it's something that I feel so strongly about. Before we move on, say hi to DJ D.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. You?
Good. You know what? This girl and I went to the gym, Smart Gyms, which is where you work out. Yeah. You and your girl are serious. And you know, I love it. I love to find a young woman like you who looks good already, going and hitting the gym and doing it. It's hard, isn't it?
It is.
But you do it anyway.
I actually do it for my skin, not even to lose weight.
Really?
Yeah, because you really glow.
Yes, you do. Kume, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Excellent. So y'all know how much I love me some chips and chicken, right? And every kind of junk food. So you remember when I used to do AM Live? How I used to eat all kinds of crazy. So about last year, actually, I decided to turn over the healthy leaf and to just take my healthy life a lot more seriously and to take my lifestyle seriously. So I went out scouring Nairobi, trying to find out what's out there. And I found this amazing lady. Look at this table, all right? Can you guys see this table? Look at it. It looked good. Look at this table, all right? You're wondering what's in front of me? I have all sorts of great stuff. I have supplements, I have juice, I have fruits and vegetable. I have vegetable juice right there in those, the green and the little brown, okay? We have beetroot, we have grapes, we have mango, we have pawpaw, carrots, celery, everything, okay? And the reason why today's show is so close to my heart is because I just felt like things weren't doing so great. I was stressed out. I had just started a brand new show. I was feeling like life is hard. You know, there was just too much going on in my life. So I was eating badly, not sleeping enough, and just not taking care of myself. And I discovered this lady called Alice Waceke who came all the way from Seattle. She's Kenyan, but lives in both Kenya and in the US. And she came to Kenya and she started a natural juicing center. And so I decided to visit. If you watch season 2 of Better Living, you'll actually see that I went to her juicing center in Kasarani and I went through the treatment. 3 days, and wow. What? I mean, let me tell you, Alice is so nice. Makeup lady, Bridget, who works with us, Chris Osoto, the producer, Fidel was the camera guy at the time. We all went through this treatment. Yo, let me tell you, it is no joke. It is no solid food. It's juicing. It's taking care of yourself. It's supplements. 3 days of a complete cleanse, all right? It includes a lot of things, including massages, my favorite part, right? Hydrotherapy, enemas, lots of supplements and lots of great things like this. And what does that do? It just cleanses your system and gives you a new lease. And I can certainly tell you from that visit up to this point, I can tell you definitely life is different for me. I have more energy, I feel better, I look better, my skin is better, like DJ D's skin. And this woman has been the most demanded guest in the history of our show. If I get any call, anybody stopping me in the street, anybody inbox me on Facebook, anybody looking for my email or finds my number, they're always asking for Alice. Can you help me with that lady who helps people stop high blood pressure, diabetes, I mean even cancer? I said, you know what, we have to bring her back, and that's what we've done today. And so today's show is really about taking back the clock, keeping disease at bay, refusing to get sick, refusing to be in a waiting room in a doctor's office or a hospital because we're not feeling well. Today's show is about that. And why not start at the end of the year so our 2018 can even be the best healthy year of our lives, all right? So speaking of all things healthy, let me teach you something you didn't know about juicing. Take a look. Yes, it's important that you learn things about your body and what God gave us. Literally, juicing is stuff that grows on earth that God gave us to make our lives better and to make our bodies feel great. Alice discovered this 27 years ago and she has never looked back. She's here looking beautiful as ever. Please, everybody, put your hands together for this wonderful woman. Alice, come.
Hello, DJ. Hello, audience.
Hi.
Good to see you all.
How are you, Alice?
Fine, thank you.
Good to see you
again.
And you.
Mwah.
It is such a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
delighted
being
to be
here.
here.
And you know, she came with her crew. You came with your team.
Yes.
And I just love that some of them are sitting in the audience, but 2 particular women, and we'll be speaking to them in just a bit, is Naomi, who is Alice's mom, and she's sitting right there at the front. If we can just get her shot. Say hi, Mama. Right? And that's Nurse Betty sitting next to her. Hello. Good to see you, ladies. Good to see you. Alice, your story is such a wonderful one. I tell strangers your story. People, anyone who listen to me, I tell them, have you heard of Alice? Tell us your story from the beginning. 27 years ago, you were expecting.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a mother of 4 girls. And 27 years ago, I had twin babies.
Okay.
We called them baby A, who is baby Ruth, and baby B, who is Judith. I had them at 5.5 months, so they were this small. They could fit on you.
Really?
Yes.
You were preemies?
Yes. One weighed less than half a kilo, and the other one weighed almost a kilo.
Wow.
So
They
they
were
were really
tiny.
premature.
Yeah.
They
And they
were
were, of
not-
course, in the incubators.
Yeah, they were not even fully developed.
Wow.
Because even their eyes were not like open. So they had to stay in the incubator for about 3.5 months.
What did the doctor say about your daughters and what kind of life expectancy?
Okay,
they would
at
have?
the first day, he told us that they might not make it to 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah, then they went upgrading 12 hours. Each time we celebrated, me and my husband and
Yeah.
the family, and we prayed a lot about it. So at that time, God, he really helped us.
Yeah.
And I can't ever be able to thank God for that.
Because
Because
as
it
of
took-
today?
Yeah, because each time we prayed, they would make an improvement. And the doctors would say, oh, they might make it for the next 24 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
And then when they make it there, even the nurses in the neonatal intensive care clinic, they would all celebrate.
Yeah.
So every step made a big difference.
So obviously you realized that you had a big task ahead of you if
Yes.
you wanted your 2 babies to live.
Yes.
How did you discover how to take care of them?
When, we went through a few months and maybe a few years of their life because they had a lot of medical problems. And then because of so much medications, they had so many side effects that we didn't know what to do, because each time we went to the doctor with this, you would get another one added on top of the other one.
Yeah.
So it would be like
And they were
devastating.
babies.
Yeah, little babies.
Yeah, and so they
Yeah.
had to take a lot of medication.
A lot of medication. So I started studying about natural healing when we met this one guy who used to be in a place called Walla Walla. He was a nurse. His name is Daniel Garuya.
Okay.
He really helped us a lot. We met him through a Bible study because as we went, we became closer to God.
Good.
Because we saw that he was a part of everything that has happened. He changed our lives. And my husband was very supportive. When they were always in the hospital, he would go 12 hours, and then we would go the other 12 hours because we had 2 other babies. One was like 5 years, the other one was only 11 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a huge task for both of you.
Yeah, especially that time when they were in the hospital.
Okay, so
So-
fast forward a little bit and tell us about now starting this new natural treatment for them.
Yeah. When at one point, because of so much medication, they started having seizures. So we started giving them natural stuff, juicing for them. And as we juiced, they started becoming better. And their medication was reduced.
Really?
So that was so encouraging. They didn't have to go back in the hospital to get blood transfusion anymore because they were so anemic, especially one baby who is Ruth.
Yeah.
So we were always in the hospital. So that stopped. She was even happy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How did you discover juicing would actually start to transform their little lives?
After we met that guy, and I'm a nutritionist too,
Okay.
but I wasn't practice. It was like more of
For
cooking,
fun.
for
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot. I learned a lot from even other doctors who do natural healing, to read about what they give, different kinds of enzymes, vitamins, amino acids, trace minerals, and they all work together.
Yeah.
Because some of them help the others to get absorbed in the body. So we had to include all those in
Okay.
their food.
So 27 years later, how is baby A and baby B?
Baby A and baby B are so free.
They're
they
young
control
adults.
their own lives.
Right. And they're properly healthy.
Yes, they are healthy.
Oh, wow.
And smart too.
Okay.
They had told us that they might be blind, they might be disabled, they would be, the doctor was preparing us because a lot of people end up like that when
Right.
they are that preemie. And I know if they didn't get like what we gave them, the proper nutrition, probably they would have ended up like that.
And of course, after this discovery, you obviously discovered that everything that we need for our bodies is right here on this planet, isn't it?
Yes, and it all started, maybe I'll go back a little bit.
Sure.
When my babies were, when the doctors were telling us all that stuff about they might not even be able to live for 24 hours. And when we were praying, me and my husband, I told him, even if we lose everything and our babies are alive, I'll always serve God.
That's amazing.
And I'll always give back to the community. When my babies turned 18, okay, we went 18, I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, because now you're living in Seattle, your girls have grown up.
Yeah. And people tend to forget.
Yes, the promises that you make to God,
To
he
God,
doesn't
yeah.
make you forget.
Then when they turned 21, I asked my husband, do you remember at the hospital what I promised God? I told him when my kids turn 18, I'll go back somewhere, do missionary work. That time I didn't know what I was going to do, but now I had started practicing the juicing and all that, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. Okay. And I said, in Kenya, there are a lot of sick people. Maybe I can go help a few people there.
Yeah.
So I told my husband I would go for 2 months, and he accepted. He also remembered.
Yes.
Because we knelt and prayed to God to help,
And he did the rest. And I always say this, when you make God a promise, he will remind you.
Yes.
However long it takes.
I know.
He will remind
even
you.
if you forget, you remember somewhere.
Absolutely. But you took the call.
Yeah.
And you have family here.
Yes.
Some of whom are here in our audience today,
Yes.
including your own sister.
Yeah.
We love having family in our audience. And so you decided to come back and not just help your family, but also help
other
Kenyans.
people. Yeah. And at that time, my mom, who is in the audience, she started losing her memory when she was 70.
Okay.
Now she's 83. Wow. And then that's also when I met this nurse called Nurse Jane Betty. So one time when she was in Nairobi Hospital, and we knew her memory was gone. She couldn't even remember who we were. That was devastating.
Right.
She couldn't remember how to dress herself. So
and it happens, but at her age, at 70, you don't expect it. You still expect her to be a bit vibrant. Yeah. So it was a scary thing for you, right?
And then she didn't even want to do anything, just sit.
Okay.
Then when we started giving her celery juice, we would give her, like the first few days, hour on the hour, a little 8-ounce glass. And that's why the nurse really helped me, because I wasn't always in the hospital, so she would stay with my mom at the hospital. And then my mom started improving, having energy, starting even to remember our names.
Wow.
And as we went, she could even dress herself.
Yeah.
And, take herself to the bath. Those things.
There she is. She's right there. Naomi, how are you? Are you good? Look at her, y'all. Do you know how old she is? Naomi, tell them how old you are. How old are you? You're 80 what? Is she 83?
83.
You're 8. Give her a hand. Look how good she looks, everybody. Doesn't she look amazing? And she's just smiling. There she is. All right? Come up here, mommy. It's okay. Yeah? There she is. All right. Give her a hand again, because she stood up for y'all. We'll be speaking to her in just a second, and of course, Nurse Jane Betty, who's sitting right next to her, just to see about that journey, and of course, find out more about Alice and her juicing center, helping Kenyans really keep disease at bay, which is our topic today. Give her a hand, y'all. You're just awesome. Thank you. Okay. For now, we take a very quick break. We'll be right back after this. We're back, everybody. Speaking of all matters health, and you must be wondering, it's the end of the year, Kobi. We're going into the festive season. Forget it, okay? Your body doesn't know it's Christmas. Your body doesn't, right,
Yeah,
Alice?
that's true.
It's true. Your body just wants you to be healthy throughout the year. And I think it's a good place for us to start going into 2018.
Yes.
We've invited Mom Naomi up to the stage to come and talk to us, and of course, Nurse Jane Betty, who's been helping Alice and her great team. You have a huge team of wonderful people, don't you?
Thank you. Yes, they are.
Excellent. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How are you doing today? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
You're good.
Yes.
Fantastic. Nurse, tell me a little bit about, Nurse Jane, tell me a little bit about when you first met Alice and this mission to help Kenyans who were sick and suffering.
Oh, I just met Alice one time when Mom was sick, and I was actually working in Nairobi Hospital.
Okay.
So we met together and discussed about Mom and her health. Alice asked me whether I can help Mom so that she can improve her health. Then I decided to leave everything and walk away with Mom up to home.
Nice. So you left your job at Nairobi Hospital,
Yeah.
and you decided this is now your new mission,
Yeah,
to help Naomi and to help Alice with other people.
exactly.
Tell me about the kind of changes that you've seen in some of the patients, not just with Naomi, but with other many people that you've worked with under this juicing center.
Oh, we have wonderful changes because many of the patients or our clients come when they are very sick. Some of them have arthritis, others have high blood pressure, others are extremely sick, some have cancer. And when we start the juicing and the diet, they just improve within a month.
Yeah.
We start with cleansing,
Yeah.
and then we continue with the natural treatment like the supplements we have,
Yes.
and then the juicing, and then the beautiful diet,
Yeah.
the one we
And
use.
very nice and tasty. And I have also had the privilege of visiting the center because we did a feature there.
Yes.
I mean, let me tell you guys something. I met people with cancer. I met people with diabetes. I met people who were dying. They had literally been sent home from hospital because they were at death's door. They were staying there next to my room. And someone will tell you, "Mi Kobi nilikuwa nikikufa, yani ya ukweli." And we're going to show you that in just a second. But then they went to this place, they changed their lifestyle, they changed their diet, they changed everything they were doing, and they're alive. Alice, tell me a little bit about the people that you've seen. You've seen diabetes, high blood pressure. Take us through that.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, HIV. We have some people who have actually tested negative.
Negative, yes.
But they also take whatever their doctors give them.
Yeah.
And with our combination, slowly they decrease what the conventional medicine and they go into natural.
And their
then
C count completely goes down.
And the most important thing is when they change their lifestyles, there are things we tell them they cannot eat anymore, especially with cancer, like meat, proteins.
Yeah.
Because protein, cancer likes acidic body.
Right.
So it thrives in acidic. So we tell them not to eat, at first, animal proteins, even some plant proteins,
Right.
until they get better. Then we tell them they should really choose the plant proteins.
Fantastic.
And
You know,
can-
one of the things that I really wanted to tell people about is when you go to our hospitals, private and public, they're packed, right? The reception is packed. Kenyans are suffering for reasons they really shouldn't, because there's an alternative. Nurse Betty, tell me a little bit about some of the people that have come who had lost hope, and after they leave the juicing center and they go home and they're still alive and they're healthy. Tell me about that part of your job.
Oh, we have one woman who was very, very sick with a CD count of 13 when she came to our center.
She was HIV positive.
She was HIV positive. We stayed with her for about 6 good months. But in the first 4 months, she just recovered from her health. And then when she went for the checkup, she was tested negative.
Yeah.
She came with the report. We could not believe. Then we said she has to go back again and be tested again
Yeah.
so that we can believe. After the 2 months, she stayed with that another 2 months, so that she was just feeling happy to stay with us,
Yeah.
even though she had recovered. Then I have my own mother, who is diabetic. At the same time, she had high blood pressure. Now she's okay. The blood pressure is okay, and then she's testing, balancing the sugars, and she doesn't complain of anything. The doctors just said that she can live without medicine. We have another one,
Go
my
on, please.
brother,
All of them, yeah.
my real brother,
Uh-huh.
who came to the center with a CD count of 8.
Wow. That's pretty low.
He was just falling when we came with him, and then we started the treatment. After about 6 months, he got a very strong man.
That's so good to hear about all those
Yeah.
testimonies. You know, I took a survey earlier to find out from our audience if they know anyone with high blood pressure, diabetes, and all the hands went up. We all know someone. Naomi was 70 years old, and now 13 years later, she looks better, right?
Yeah.
Mama, you look so
she has
good.
more energy.
Yeah. Yes, you look very good. So your diet, you take celery juice a lot, huh?
Takes a lot of salads, fruits.
And you have kept that regime for her going.
Yeah.
And she's obviously
yeah.
doing much better.
Every day, yeah.
And she's doing
And
much
she
better.
walks. Another thing is exercising.
Yeah.
I forgot. Our people walk close to Mwihoko, where
Right.
in Kawasukari.
Okay.
Where we
And you know what, guys, I have to say this, the reason why we are doing a follow-up on this show is because you guys have demanded for it. Be it on Facebook, be it on or other social media platforms. You've called the NTV newsroom. Emmanuel Juma, Shaban, and Moraya and Pamela Sigi are constantly calling me because we are getting so many calls about you, people asking where you are, because there is need for this.
Yes.
One of the things, Alice, I need to talk about is expense, but before we talk about the cost, because a lot of people think that this kind of thing is so expensive.
Yes.
It is not, all right? Before we talk about that, we met 2 or 3 people actually at the juicing center who can definitely tell you they had given up on life. Take a look at their confessions real quick.
My name is Agnes Mumbua.
My name is Mary Jerry Kamau.
My name's Danson Jenga Moita.
I can say initially I weighed around 90 kgs, but through the Natural Juicing Center, I reduced my weight up to 75 kgs.
When I came here, I was 88 kilos, and now I'm 80.
When I came here, Natural Juicing Center, I was around 30 kilos. Now I'm about 57 kilos.
I was diagnosed with the scleroderma disease.
I had blood pressure initially. My blood pressure used to shoot up to 180, but now it has reduced down. At least I can run, and I do a lot of exercises, and I learned so many things like eating healthy.
When I came here at Natural Juicing Center, I had problems, breathing problems, chest problems, a lot of vomiting.
I also had a problem of skin, scleroderma, and from December, when I came here and they started treating me, my skin was recurring, and when I came here, I started having my usual skin because of taking juices and the supplements.
They are bitter. You don't think that they are sweet. They are bitter. But today, I know very well it is because of me taking those juices. I have changed much.
When I look at my pictures before, I remember I used, like, when I want to tie my shoes, I used to feel a bit tired. And even climbing the stairs, you know, when you are weighing around 90 and your height, I mean, they can't match. Huh? So even climbing the stairs, I was like getting tired so much, so easily. But at this moment, I'm okay. I'm very fine. I feel lighter.
I can recommend anybody to come here because This place is good. You are becoming new again, and I'm becoming youthful as I used to be. And my weight is good.
I would like to tell people here in Juicing Center, people do get healed. Because me, myself, when I came here, if you saw me at that time, you think that I would die the next minute. Even the doctors here, they didn't know that, they didn't think that I can make it. And here I am. I feel proud, I feel healthy, and I'm energetic.
I'm going to take that survey again. We all know somebody who could need this, right? We all do. And it's so, so important that we realize that actually medicine is not it. God put all this organic stuff. And Kenya, it's all organic.
And I'm also so happy about diabetes, what we give them, because a lot of people think it's a death sentence.
Yes.
It's not.
Okay.
And I know because some people come there with insulin injections every day, like a few times a day. But that day, we find that they completely stop taking it. Because we have one of our supplements, bitter leaf, that we use in other products. In combination of that, it's like melting.
Right.
Diabetes, high blood pressure. I'm happy.
Nurse, tell me a little bit about, of course, the treatment. You recommend a minimum of 3 days. You've told us that there's patients who've come and stayed for even 4 months. You've even had people who've stayed for a year with you guys. Tell me, why do you recommend 3 days?
The 3 days is the time we do the body cleansing. We call it intensive cleansing.
Okay.
Because we clean the coronary so that when you take our supplement and the juices, your body is clean. So we continue with the treatment when you have cleansed the body.
Give these ladies a hand, everybody. Okay, so you saw the display earlier. We've got all types of veggies and fruits and juices and mixes up in here. And of course, Alice came with a whole team and supplements as well. We'll take a look at that in just a few minutes and talk about how expensive is all of this. Trust me when I tell you it is not. That weekend that you spend eating nyama choma and drinking beer, if you go to the juicing center, it's almost equivalent to what you guys are spending out there, all right? So we'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we are back today, of course, talking about keeping disease at bay. And here we're talking about all sorts of conditions, be it high blood pressure, okay, hypertension. There's a lady who wrote to us who has hypertension. She lives in Kitengela. You are one of the reasons I've decided to do this show. You are not forgotten. We listen to you. I got a Facebook message from John, whose mom has diabetes and high blood pressure. I heard you. That's why we're doing this show. All right. All those people who are calling the news line, this is for you. So you don't have to call. The number is right there on your screen. Okay. Alice and her team at the Natural Juicing Center are located in Kahawa Sukari. All right. Thika Road. Gonga Thika Road, keep going. Where is it? I got lost.
Sukari Avenue.
Yes.
You go straight. It's about 3 kilometers from Thika Road.
Very nice neighborhood.
Yeah, when you see Taveta, you know you are very close.
Okay.
Is the 5th home on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Because I wanted a home environment, so had to be home away from home.
It's beautiful, actually. So what we're going to do is that we're going to give you that Google map and the contact information for Alice and her team so you guys can visit. I was recently in the United States, and imagine when somebody stopped me at the CNN Center in Atlanta because they had watched this show. Imagine that. I mean, that's the day I was like, okay. So even now we're streaming live globally, all right? So you're being watched everywhere. I know you're traveling tonight back to Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah, family there and everything. We are being watched everywhere. So guys, if you know anyone who has any kind of condition and they need help, now ametoka kwenda hospitali and NHIF is not working for them and they don't have the money and they're tired of waiting in the hospital rooms, tell them about the Natural Juicing Center. It will change your life. Believe me when I tell you, for me, my energy. Me, I was, even
And in
you're
Nakuru,
happier.
We have opened one in Nakuru.
In Nakuru as well.
Yeah, Milimani.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope you open one in all 47 counties one day.
We will.
I hope so. And that is the dream. That is the
I
dream.
believe we are going to.
Wonderful.
We have a lot of requests.
Okay.
Even from Kisumu, they want us to open a juicing center
Please do.
up the hills.
Even in Mombasa.
Yes.
And there they have seafood, so it's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Nas Betty, tell me a little bit, of course, about a patient who has been going to the hospital to see a doctor for years and years, and now we're telling them, stop, go to the juicing center. Is that recommended? I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a medical practitioner. What would you say to that statement?
I am not saying that you should not go to your own doctors for checkup. That one is very important, because the doctor will tell you now, you look, your results are this and this, you look very much okay. What are you doing? What are you taking? And then you get the morale to continue to do the same.
Right.
So the cost is very low compared with that one of visiting the doctors all the time, because the vegetables and the fruits, some of them are in our gardens.
And you know, one thing you'll notice when you go to the juicing center is everybody's got great skin. I mean, everyone, even the guy who does the gardening, the driver, everybody looks good. I mean, it's so shocking. These guys look so amazing because this is how you live, right? Expense is a huge thing for a lot of people. When you tell them juicing center, when you tell them Seattle, when you tell them supplements, it all sounds expensive.
Yes.
Is it?
No, it's not expensive. Because when you get better, you won't be spending so much money in the hospitals. And I always think your health is your wealth.
Absolutely.
You save. You can be saving a lot of money, then you end up in hospital for a long time. Yeah. You spend millions and millions. At the juicing center, like for a long time, you won't even spend like 50,000 or 100, and you can get better. Yeah. But I always tell the best 3 days. The 3 days are your best in your life. It changes everything.
It's so true.
Because it opens, so it's like taking a car to the garage.
And you know, Alice, it's funny. We do that. We bring painters to paint our homes. We bring gardeners to manicure our gardens.
Yes.
Our cars go for service, and we pay for it.
Yes.
But you tell someone to go and do that to their body,
They won't.
they won't, you know. For them, it's a little bit scary, you know. I mean, there are things that for a lot of people are foreign, but what I say is, you know, you have the hydrotherapy baths, you have the enemas, you have the massages,
And reflexology.
and reflexology. It's a lot.
And steam baths.
For someone who's never done this, nurse, what can you say to them? Wanasema, mi sitaki kuja kufanywa hizo vitu. What can you say to them?
Me, I can encourage them to just come and try one.
Yeah. Just one.
You need to keep your bowels clean and moving, and it's a good feeling.
It is,
We
absolutely.
talk about that at the juicing center.
Absolutely. Scientifically, if you ask any nutritionist or any expert or any doctor, really your gases are not supposed to smell. They're not supposed to, guys. If you fart or if you go to number 2 and it smells, there's a problem in your body. Did you know that? Yes. The way God created us, if you're doing the right thing, unatakiwa kwenda kwa choo without using spray. Yes, it is true. And that should be your marker, actually. If you go to the bathroom and the house has to be vacated, you know, like it's a terrorist situation, you know you need to go see somebody. Go see Alice, and she's going to fix you right up. Really. It's true, Alice. People are laughing at me.
It's true.
Naomi,
true.
isn't it true?
It's true.
There you go. She said it. I believe it. All right? Okay? So remember that, guys. It is so important. All right, listen. Alice came with her team and such amazing, amazing supplements and some juices. We're going to try those out right now. Y'all think I'm joking? I am not. I'm going to back up my words with facts. Your gases are not supposed to smell. It's supposed to smell like roses if you're drinking these juices. Yes, you are. Where is proof? Take a look at life hacks. Stop farting everywhere for people and you're eating badly. Take a look at this. And there it is, the full display. I'm here with my beautiful ladies, all right, who came bearing gifts. I love guests who come with gifts, okay? So They came today with what juices did you bring for us?
We brought watermelon juice, celery juice, the one my mom takes every day.
Yes, it's this, right, Mommy? Right? Celery.
We have, I said, pineapple, and we have carrot, beetroots, and all these good vegetables. You can add anything, cucumber.
Okay.
Or it has everything.
You
It's
need
a
a
house. It's a house of nutrients.
Everything
They
in
call
here is
this
good
a
for
house
you.
of- yeah.
Okay.
And this is the apple, apple and grapes.
Apple and grapes, okay? I've brought some volunteers from our audience here, okay? Saseni? Mko poa? Use your microphones, all right? Okay. What's your name at the end, honey? Melvin. Melvin. Are you living a healthy life?
Right.
What did you eat? What did you eat yesterday? Let me ask what you ate yesterday.
Dinner.
Fish ugali. Fish ugali, that's healthy. That's actually very healthy. DJ D, what did you eat?
Pizza.
Pizza! All right, what is your name? Joy. Are you healthy? Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to start. You have to start. This is the time to start, okay? And what is your name, honey?
My name is Cynthia.
Cynthia, are you healthy?
I don't think so.
What did you eat yesterday? Move forward a bit. What did you eat yesterday?
Yesterday I ate chipo and some meat.
Ata mimi. Maybe I did. I don't know what it is. It's December. December is a mess. But we are changing our mental state, okay? Yeah. Remember, guys, it's really about just not getting sick. Okay, we can have fun and laugh and all those kind of things, but imagine a life, a full life, living a wonderful life, to be 83 like Naomi, to look like she does and to feel like she does. The one thing you gotta do is take care of yourself. We're gonna start with you guys, all right? This is for DJ D, Mama Pita, all right? Okay? Ugali and fish are my girl. But you know someone with diabetes. Which one do you want? Imagine she's picking, she wants pineapple. This one is for you. Demo chips, nama fries, shika hapa. All right. Nas, what can you say about these? Do you have to take them every day?
If you can be able to afford to take it every day, you can do so.
But that's why you mentioned about planting your own veggies.
Yeah.
So that you can do this. How do you make this? Do you have a juicer, a blender?
We have a blender, a juicer. The apples you blend, because you want to get all the seeds in it, and the grapes.
Okay.
Because that's where life is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, essence, vitamins.
Okay. I saw a blender the other day at Carrefour at Two Rivers for a K999, 2K. I saw another one at House of Leather. All right, that's also quite cheap. So guys, go for it. If you're just spending at least 3,000 shillings, it will go a long, long way. All right. For now, we're gonna take. Should we go for it, guys? Me, I have the one that's got everything. Yeah, I like it. Go for it. Go for it. Monsieur Gope, then you tell us what it tastes like. All of it. All of it. All of it. You gotta finish it. Yeah, that was nice. You're not struggling. Let me give you mine. Guys, sorry. Let me give you mine. Let me give you mine. It's so good. Look at the wase wako amekuchekelea. Shika hii baguda, shika hii. Oh, but he drank it. Clap for him. He drank the whole thing.
And as you take that, you get used to the taste.
You get used to the taste, right? You get used to the taste. Better?
Your taste.
Yeah? Okay, honey, what do you think? I'll take your cup. What do you think?
I think the juice is a bit bitter, but it's sweet anyway.
But it's good for you. Remember that. You're not doing this for like it could be nice.
I'm doing it for myself.
For your body.
Yeah.
It is a favor to your body.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's not that, oh, it tastes so nice. No. Nobody cares about that. And you, how are you doing right now?
This one is okay.
It's okay, yeah?
Very
The
sweet.
first one is so good for you.
So bitter.
The celery one, huh? But imagine you'll never get high blood pressure. Ever.
Yeah.
And then you look stress-free. Yeah, you'll remain like that all your life. Imagine that. All right, my darling, what did you have? Pineapple.
Yeah.
What did you think?
The best.
The best one? Pineapple is my favorite juice. All right, DJ D, your thoughts?
I loved it. I love watermelon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. So this stuff tastes really good. Thank you for bringing it for us. All right, we're going to get you guys to come up here and have a taste yourselves, okay? But you brought supplements.
Yes.
Tell me.
I have many kinds of supplements that are Hothenberry.
Okay.
This one I call it King of Hearts, heart food.
Yeah.
A lot of people who have come to the center, like, who have to have like pacemakers, they have been saved from that surgery.
Really?
By combination of the juices, the hawthornberry, and whatever the doctors are giving them. This is one of
It's
King
a dietary
of herbs.
supplement.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just a type of berry.
Yeah, it's a berry.
Okay, and it has vitamin K2, it has vitamin B6, hawthornberry powder, and folic acid.
Yes.
Great. What else do you have there for us,
We
Alice?
have juniper berry.
Juniper berry.
We use this like in liquid form when people with kidney problems, they come to the center, and it helps to open the veins, and so it can start moving or coming back to life again.
Okay.
Like what I was saying, people think is a death sentence. When you have kidney failure, you can heal your own kidneys.
I wish people knew how shocked doctors get when the patients finally go again.
Yeah.
The doctors who have been treating these patients for years get shocked at the results.
Yes.
Give us at least 2 more so that we get, give us your 2 best, your 2 most popular ones.
Cascara.
What's cascara?
That's one of the ones we give patients when they come to the center for the bowel movements. It helps. And also it heals.
Nyinyi, watu. Yes.
And also it heals the soft tissues from mouth all the way.
All the way to your colon, to your
Yeah.
rectum, everything.
They sweep all the
So this
bad
is good
things.
for constipation?
Very good. It's perfect.
Okay.
I guarantee 100%.
Don't suffer silently, Kenyans. Taking a book with you to the bathroom, stop it. All right? Cascara is available. All right? With some juicing, you're going to go a long way.
And
Okay?
my best one is bitter leaf.
Bitter leaf, I've had this one.
Oh,
Guys,
that's
this is
a
the truth.
miracle one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like melting blood pressure, diabetes. That's one of the ones we mainly give to people who have diabetes.
Okay.
Although we give them in form of juices, so that it can be absorbed quickly in the body. Then when they go home, we give them in form of capsules.
Wow.
And we dry them, we grow them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable, guys, all right? So listen, there is a solution at sight. You do not have to live with diabetes for 20 years. There is a solution in sight. Alice and her team are going to make sure of that. And guess what else? When you go there, they make you beautiful salads, there's soup, there's all kinds of great goodies, and you get to juice all day, all right? And get massaged and pampered. Alice, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Give her a hand, everybody. And for Naomi, and for Nurse Betty as well, and for your great team. Thank you for bringing this stuff. Aren't these guys great? Yeah. Are you guys gonna seriously do this?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Seriously.
Okay, you're gonna follow this regime?
Yeah.
Even just add a bit of carrot into your meal, okay? Or a salad or something.
Yeah.
Don't look so shocked. Like, oh, yeah. All right. So listen, everybody. Very, very important indeed. Tell people about this center. Why? Because we need our loved ones, our friends, family members, colleagues to stay alive. And there are people who are suffering silently, and you no longer need to, because there is a solution. Log on to social media platforms where we will connect you with the Natural Juicing Center, where you can get a lot of information on how to start this amazing health journey. Alice and her friends are waiting for you, Killian. And they're here. Many of them. They're sitting there. There's the lady, the sister. She's right there, up there. And, of course, the lady who takes care of Naomi. Thank you so much. The driver who brought them. You said, look at their skin. Huh? That's how you know this thing is no joke. Everybody is hot. Even the guy who opens the gate. He's shining and gleaming because this is the life he lives. And, of course, this team right here at the front. Thank you so much for coming. All right, everybody. For now, we say goodbye. And we hope that you start the healthy journey. Really, it's about a long life. Cindy or Nurse Betty?
Yeah.